What is going on, guys? What's good? What's good? Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. What's going on, guys? Yo, thanks for doing this, man. Logan, no problem, man. Happy to do it. What's going on, guys? Ghost, Kevin, Athron, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Habat, what's going on, man? Jay, yo, what's good? What's going on, guys? Good evening, good evening. What's going on? Drew Paul, what's good? Is Bearman's back? I'm not sure. Maybe. Got a little setup. It's Brazilian. All right, word. My bad. What's going on, guys? We are live. What's going on? Kyle Shepard, what's good? Purdue hat. This would be Puma, but, you know, go Boilers, I guess. Boilermakers. Budgeted trades, what's going on? Stooks, what's going on? What's going on, guys? It's pushing P. What's going on? I like that one. Nice. What's going on, guys? What's good? What's good? Good evening. Good evening. We are back. Another Tuesday night stream is about to be in the books. Maybe, like, toss these on for this one, you know? A little, like, this action right here. Bang, you know? I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys tell me. Should we do the stream like this? I actually can't take myself seriously like that. Really nice for if it's super sunny out, though, I will say. What's going on, guys? What's good? What's good? If you're joining the stream for the first time, do not forget to slam that like button. Por favor. It really helps out the stream a lot, guys. It takes literally like 1.5 seconds to just slam the like button. If you enjoy these streams, if you want to continue seeing them, would really appreciate it. All you got to do is hit that like button. Literally takes 1.5 seconds. So, bro, mans went hard at the course. Yeah, what would you recommend to listen or read or watch when it comes to news affecting the stock market? I don't know. We have a news bot. I don't trade news super heavily, but on like news heavy days, you know, like Bloomberg has good news. Scans is solid if you're like super big news guy. If you trade like mid caps more, small caps more, I don't know. Not a big news trader. Big price action guy. Last 2 days was a movie. It was. We went absolutely insane in the Discord the last couple of days. I probably had the most fun that I've ever had on a morning session stream this morning. So much fun. I was having a great time, which is trading is supposed to be fun sometimes. What's good, guys? Please keep an eye on SPX5, though. What's good? What's going on, guys? Christina, what's up? Hasbat, what's up? Mason, what's going on? Yeah, Mason, so for news, like I said, dead LMAO, Chop Bones, what's going on, guys? What's good? Takes literally 1 second to hit that like button. Appreciate it a ton. If you are not subscribed yet, please do so. It takes, again, about 1 second to hit that subscribe button below, and it helps out the channel a ton. So if you really like seeing these streams, please do that. Thanks for the videos. Very helpful. Do you use any indicators besides RS? So, like I'm a big liquidity trap trader, which are like is candle structure, right? So I'm really price action oriented, level to level trader. You guys can see my chart right here, 0 indicators besides the levels. So yeah, pretty much straight up. I really think that indicators are more lagging, so I'm not a big indicator guy personally. And you know, I found success without it. So appreciate you doing this, Oliver. Happy to do it, my friend. Thank you guys for tuning in. It means the world to me when you guys tune into these streams. I know it's a little bit later, but I'm going to try to put together a pretty solid stream for you guys. It's going to be a little bit shorter than normal, only because it is already 9:30. I'm going to try to get some sleep tonight so I can wake up and trade well tomorrow. We've got BABA earnings, I believe, coming up on Thursday morning. So tomorrow is run-up day. I'm definitely going to be watching BABA. It's going to be my top focus tomorrow without a doubt. What's going on, guys? If you're just joining the stream, do me a huge solid. Slam that like button. Would appreciate it a ton. Would mean the world to me. If you would subscribe as well. Like I said, we're really trying to keep the YouTube channel really kind of moving. So what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm still in my golf stuff. I did shoot my best round ever today, if anybody was wondering. Very, very exciting. What's going on, guys? What's good? What's good? All right, so during this stream, it's going to be relatively simple and straightforward. I'm going to mess with my hat like 25 to 30 more times, and that's going to be it. No. I'm going to cover my Google trade from today. It was a huge trade this morning in a really tough market too. So I wanted to kind of cover it, why I took the trade. It's nothing too crazy, but it was a really, really clean setup. And yeah, do I have a webinar here in Miami? A boot camp? Nope, not doing anything in Miami. Only thing I have, guys, is my Discord, which the link is in my bio if you want to join. It's like $3 a day. It's a good vibe. We have a lot of fun in there. I don't do any boot camps. I don't do any masterminds. I have a Discord. Like I said, $3 a day, $99 a month. Live trading every day. We stream every single morning like this for 20 to 30 minutes depending on the day. Talk about the game plan for the day, and then we live trade from 9:30 until 11 o'clock. So that's the only thing I have paid wise. I don't do any masterminds or boot camps or anything like that. So yeah, I'm thinking upside run up on Baba calls. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday night. We are Technical Tuesday streaming. We are live. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. We are going to jump right into things this morning. Do you have a specific long-term goal for the 20K challenge? So like I did the last, totally worth it. I made back my few months of subscription in 2 days. I am new. Christina, that makes me so fantastically happy to hear. If that's even a word, fantastically happy, but that makes me really happy, Christina. That's the whole point. Ideally, the service pays for itself. Do you have a specific long-term goal for the account to hit the 20K account? So like I took it from 10 to 159,000 over the summer, and then I reset back to 20. And so now I'm going to probably just try to go to 100K again, 5x the account, and then I'll reset it again. How many trades on average do I take a day? That's a good question. So I was taking like 1 or 2 trades a day for the last like month and a half, 2 months, but the market has really heated up. I know it doesn't seem like it because SPY has been dead, but there's been some really awesome opportunities. So I've taken like 4 to 5 trades, honestly, the past couple of days, but that's just because the market's been hotter. They've been really successful trades. I've had a really, really good stretch the last few days. So I have been taking more trades because, frankly, there's more opportunities, more money to make. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. On the stream tonight, like I said, going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to try to wrap this up before 10 o'clock, but what I am going to do is cover my exact Google trade from today. Going to go over exactly why I entered and exited the trade. I'm going to talk about what I'm looking at tomorrow quickly, and then that's pretty much going to be it. I'm going to try to keep it pretty short. I'll try to do as much Q&A as possible in between that. If you're just joining the stream, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you slap that like button. Yes, I'm still wearing the golf polo and hat. I'm going to shower after the stream too. But yeah, so all right, let's talk about the trade today on Google. So first things first, I know a lot of people have been wrestling with the S&P 500 lately. I will give you guys what I have been doing, okay? And it's been very simple and straightforward. This is the hourly chart, guys. Whenever something looks this sideways and it's the hourly chart, this is a pretty extended view, right? We're going back to May 5th. We've been in basically between 410 and 413, right? Really strong resistance. Yeah, sorry if the camera's a little bit off focus. There we go. I apologize if the camera's a little bit off focus. That's my bad, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. But when anything is this sideways on the hourly chart, guys, that's really, really rangy price action. And personally, like I said, I traded SPY a few times last week, and I've really grown to despise this zone. So I'm going to clear all my levels for you guys. And this is a rule that I made this week, and I've been sticking to it, and I have not traded SPY yet this week. But between 410.70, 410.80, guys, and really the 413.30 zone, this is a do not touch area for me right now on SPY. Rarely do I have like a specific range like that where I'm just like, I'm not going to take a trade here. But this has been a range that I just have zero interest in trading because the liquidity and price action is D-, if not an F, right? We want to be focused on A+ setups, not D- setups or F- setups. And just a reminder, guys, like I said, everything that I'm talking about is my personal opinion and my personal plan. None of this is financial advice or should be constituted as such. This is literally just me talking about how I've been approaching the market and the trades I've been taking. That's it. So keep this in mind. This is my personal opinion, right? when I come into this S&P 500 hourly chart, it just doesn't appeal to me. It's not A+, right? The action and liquidity has proven to be chopping people up. This is the price action that you are seeing, right? It's just a lot of indecision, a lot of really gross indecision, which makes it harder to trade. And this is just chop, right? And so it's an avoidance zone for me. The only times I want to be looking at the S&P over the course of the next couple of days until we break this range is at the very bottom and very top of the range, right? Like if we come down to 409, I'd be interested in longs, right? Because we have proven for this to be a very strong hourly support. If we come into the Pico top of that range, right, in the 414 zone, right, this is where I'm looking short. Otherwise, I don't want to be touching the S&P 500 in between 413.30 and 410.80. It's just not A+ to me. So I really want to kind of preface with that, guys. I have not been, like I said, I traded SPY last week. This zone really started to make me, debate my livelihood a little bit. I'm kidding, but I really just didn't like this zone at all. And so when I don't like something and I don't feel like it's A+, I stay away from it. There's no reason for me to sit and try to trade the S&P 500 because, for no reason, right? If it's not A+, I'm not going to trade it. There's been plenty, and I mean plenty of A+ opportunities outside of the S&P 500, right? And Google was the one that I traded today. So let's talk about why I traded Google today. This is going to be a very simple and straightforward breakdown if you're taking notes. One, this was, in a sense, a sympathy trade to AMD, okay? Obviously, guys, we're going to look at the AMD 15-minute chart from today, right? This is an absolutely massive move, right? If you remember last week, I know this is funny, I'm saying sympathy, AMD, Google, how does that work? Okay, so if you remember last week, right, Google and AMD respectively each had their own set of AI news, right? But the two tickers were gapping up and made those big moves back-to-back days, right? And so these have been kind of like when Microsoft was ripping really hard a few weeks ago, right? It's kind of like being treated as such. You'll notice that there's been these like standout outperforming stocks each day, it seems like, right? It's like one name is carrying, okay? And so when I saw AMD with a lot of relative strength this morning, I also kind of pivoted and said, okay, the AI theme is very hot. AI is up. NVIDIA is ripping, right? And obviously the reason that AMD went up last week was because of that news regarding Microsoft and their chip, agreement, partnership thing, right? I'm not going to specifically comment on the news itself, but the point is, right, this is all centered kind of around the artificial intelligence theme in a sense, right? That's why NVIDIA is up so much, right? It's powering ChatGPT, right? So really, when I saw that, Google has been so strong. It was coming off 2 back-to-back consolidation days, and so I pivoted immediately towards Google, right? Now, the first thing that I looked at when I looked at Google, and I said this on the stream, but we had a clear shot at making a really nice hourly breakout, right? So let's clear my levels here. This is the hourly chart on Google, right? First off, we opened up at support. If we look at the hourly chart, you can clearly see we've had this really big area of support at 116.25, right? We opened up near that level, we gapped up, and we had some very strong price action as we entered into that 117.8 into that 118 resistance, right? Now, if we look at these larger wicks, right, you can see the high on this hourly candle from the 11th was that 117.92 zone, hourly candle high here, 117.96, right? We're seeing a pattern, right, guys? We're seeing a pattern, right? That 118 level was a huge level of resistance, right? And so this morning, okay, I was very much looking to trade that breakout over 118 on Google. I knew that the daily chart was set up for a move towards that 120 level, and that is exactly what we got today, right? So we knew that we had very strong resistance at 118 on Google, right? And so this morning when I saw AMD ripping like absolutely crazy, right, my thought process immediately came over to Google, right? And this is where I was looking, and this ended up being just an absolutely massive trade in the room, guys. So I kind of want to show you guys exactly where I entered, okay? We can go over here. And you can look, this is my entry on the trade this morning, guys. I put in the Discord and tweeted out on my private Twitter that I bought the Google 120 calls, right here. I bought 22 contracts on the 20K account, so I was basically risking about 6% of my overall net account value. So It's a 23K account right now. Obviously, start at 20. And so I risked $1,300 basically on this trade. I said I bought the Google 120 calls at 58 and 59, and it was at 10:06 a.m., right? So if we're looking at the chart here, right, you can come over here to this 10:05 candle, right? And so basically my risk on this trade, guys, was going to be those prior hourly candle highs, right? Because we had a clearly defined resistance at that 117.94 area. And so like I said, guys, I entered in at 10:06, right? We initially got a pullback to 117.90, right? And at that point, these contracts actually were down, I think, like 8 or 9%, right? I think they came down to like 52 or 51 from 58. So, right, I was down like 8 or 9% at one point, but the price action was extremely strong here. AMD was simultaneously seeing continuation. And look at what happened, guys. We're looking at the 5-minute chart, right? We started to build that really nice 5-minute trend on Google here. Okay, and we really, right, you can see just steady buyers coming in. Look at the relative volume here, guys, right? Comparative to selling volume, just clearly dominated by buyers. And then, like I said, guys, we retested that 117.90 area, which if we go back to the hourly and the 30-minute, was a very strong area of resistance, right? We liquidity trapped 5-minute there into 955, some very strong price action. And then, like I said, guys, that 117.90 retest held, and we got this massive 5-minute candle going into 10:20. We gapped up again into that 119 zone. I started scaling out contracts at this point, right? So I trimmed 10% of my position up 8%. I trimmed, 20% of my position up 14%. Sold 60% of my position up 20%, and then I started scaling out really as we got into kind of a bigger move here. We were up 28%. I sold 75%. I sold 85% of the trade at 35%. Sold 90% of the trade at 40% in gains, which is pushing up here. This was, I want to give you guys the exact time, so 10:30, right? So if we look at the 5-minute chart here, guys, obviously we broke through that resistance at 118.5. So as we broke towards that 119 level, guys, I sold about 90% of my position. And then, like I said, I sold the last of the runners up over 60%. I also took another trade here on Google today, which was when we saw this dip into 11 o'clock, guys. I also, after that dip, I bought the 125 calls. We got 100% return on those as well. I want to get my specific entry on those for you guys. Yeah, we got an 84% return on those 125 calls. So, obviously, like I said, guys, the big move here, right, was obviously that retest on the 5-minute of that 117.90 area, which had been acting as a massive area of resistance on those higher time frames. And this was just a really, really clean trade, like I said. So, honestly, my only real regret in this trade on Google was not sizing in once we saw buyers really step in off of that 117.90 area. And really what kept me in this trade, guys, in terms of like a high conviction outlook, was the retest being bought up so aggressively, right? So you can see this was my entry candle into 10:06. We initially rejected that 118.47 zone. We pulled back, held that 117.90 area, but look at the volume that came in, right, on that retest, right? So we come down to 117.9, and look at the volume that came in, guys. On a relative basis, this was some of the highest 5-minute volume we saw all day long, and this was just a clean trade, right? And if we zoom out to the 15-minute, and we kind of look at this from a little bit of a wider perspective, right? What helped me kind of hold those runners all the way up to, 65, 70% was the fact that, clearly, right, this is the 10:30 candle. And then as we get into 10:45, we saw a liquidity trap above that 118.5 resistance zone, right? So that 118 to 118.5 level, we clearly saw how strong of a resistance this was, right? On the hourly, on the 30-minute, you had a lot of very, very heavy resistance, right? This consolidation pattern that we've been since the 11th. So, and like I said, guys, if you check it out, I mean, hourly candle was just an absolute monster. That bred continuation into 120. And like I said, we rode those 125 calls for another 84% gain in the afternoon. And so that was, it was a fantastic day on Google. We had one trade for 65%, and the next trade, which I held the majority of the entire time, was for an 88% move. So really, really clean. But again, this was just a very, very simple identifying the strength in mega cap tech today, right? We knew that AMD was running. We knew NVIDIA was running. I'm going to look towards those mega cap tech AI names, come over to Google, right? And it has that clean kind of basing setup, right? Because this is something that we see, right? Bull market price action, guys. If you look at the hourly, right? It's that massive move up, right? That we had, I want to get the date correct, on the 11th, right? And then it's just sideways, right? And this is that kind of like forms a staircase pattern, right? Break out to the upside, goes sideways, right? And then we break out to the upside, make a new high on the hourly, and continue up, right? So very, very clean trade, very clean setup as a whole. And really, it was relatively stress-free. So very, very clean. But like I said, guys, the really big keys there is looking at the 5-minute relative volume, guys. That was just very clear in terms of where buyers were at, in my opinion, and in my eyes. So that was really helpful. And like I said, guys, really it was, entering on the break above 117.9, right? We consolidated, we held 117.90, and then just a clear breakout candle on the 5-minute, some of the highest volume we saw all day. And we got that continuation move. So this was very, very clean. Would you consider that a bull channel flag breakout? What's good, Dane Trades, M. Davis, Google Trade was a party. It absolutely was. That was a lot of fun. Like I said, I think that was the most fun I've had on a stream in the morning in a while. Somehow Slim Shady was, playing. It just progressed so quickly. So it was a lot of fun, and like I said, guys, sometimes you have to have fun in this market a little bit, or you're gonna get really, really tired of it. And this is part of it, guys. Like, this market is hard. It's not easy, right? So I think the biggest thing in this market is you have to have a little bit of fun with it. You have to stay passionate about this stuff, because if you aren't able to have fun with it and be passionate about it, you're not gonna find success, right? Because you have to wake up and want to come to the desk and want to take advantage of A+ setups every day, or it's gonna become monotonous. You're gonna hate it. And you have to find a way to stay passionate about it. And my way of staying passionate is having fun on the live streams in the morning, right? Playing music that I enjoy. It's oftentimes, 20 years old, right? We're playing Eminem's classic hits or whatever. But it's a vibe, right? And we're making really, really, I'm taking really A+ setups on those streams, and that's, only contributing to the vibe. And then it's about staying disciplined, right? And not letting yourself go red after that, right? So appreciate your knowledge, Cozy. Thank you. More Slim Shady tomorrow on the stream. I'll do my best. Like I said, guys, if you're just joining us for the first time, please don't forget, toss the stream a like. Please make sure you're subscribed. I really want to hit 14,000 subscribers soon. We are currently at 13,565. So I got like 400 more to go. But we have over 230 people in the stream right now, so that's awesome. If you have less than 25K, you should do a cash account. That's absolutely true. Lamont said that in the live chat. Cash account's the vibe. But like I said, guys, I think the most important takeaway here, right, is we identified the sympathy trade. When you see mega cap tech dominating in terms of strength, you have that AI basket, right, which is AMD, NVIDIA, Google, right? Those are the three that are kind of at the pinnacle. Microsoft has really taken a breather lately because it has had such a massive move. Obviously, Microsoft, with its OpenAI investment, is at the very peak of that, but AI is dominating this market in terms of themes, and therefore, Google is a fantastic daily trader, right, because of the strong news it had with its advancements in Bard. So if we are an upside, kind of biased day, and you don't want to trade the S&P 500, Google is a fantastic name to look at, guys. It provided some fantastic entry opportunities today. So coming into tomorrow, right, what would be an A+ setup for me? That's a great question. Okay, so we talked about that hourly base and consolidation and breakout, right? Now, what would be the A+ opportunity in terms of a long on Google tomorrow? Can anybody tell me what they think my A+ trade setup would be here? You can let me know in the live chat, but let me know what you think would be the A+ opportunity here on Google in terms of of buying calls, right? A long side trade. You guys tell me, and then I'll tell you what my A+ opportunity would be. It's pretty simple, right? We talk about this process. There you go, right? We're already hammering it. We're hammering it. We are hammering the breakout, retest, and go. It is my favorite setup to trade. Okay, the break and retest and go, right? We just had a massive hourly breakout. What are traders going to want to see, right? From a psychological perspective, you are going to want to see a massive area of resistance on the hourly now become support. We talk about this all the time. Prior resistance turning into support equals bullish for a stock, right? Same thing goes in reverse, right? But in this case, what I would want to see would be this 50-cent zone on Google be retested and go, right? So if we see a pullback tomorrow on Google, I'm definitely going to keep this on watch, right? Because it traded so well today. I know it treated other traders really well because of how strong it was. And so I know that more than likely we are going to see buyers come in within this 50-cent zone of demand, right? Between 117.9 and 118.4. That was a major area of, prior resistance on the hourly. I'm going to be watching 15-minute retests into that level, ideally some type of hourly retest and then go setup, right? And then that would be an A+ setup for me, right? Dope glasses. These are, I don't think I can take myself seriously wearing these, but they're definitely really nice on the golf course. So if you missed that earlier. Carvana was super weak. Olive Growth was really weak today. And that's why it's important to pivot, right? I held some swing runners. Obviously, I sold those this morning, but Google was fantastic today. Choose to look at the positives in this market. Like I said, guys, Carvana was just holding runners on an already fantastic trade. So that's how it is. What's going on, guys? Can I provide my outlook on NVIDIA? NVIDIA is interesting. I think that today was like very overextension-ish, kind of like overextendish kind of on NVIDIA, like felt a little toppy to me. That's a nasty candle, and some heavier selling volume that we have not seen in a little while, right? So if you look at the daily, I don't love that, right? It's closing back below that previous high. To me, this looks like a daily liquidity trap, right? Which is, for me, usually an A+ short setup, right? Where the A+ short setup here, if you're wondering, right? High volume, very long wick to the upside. You see what this wick does, guys? This is the daily time frame we're looking at on NVIDIA. This is a good question. What this does is that long wick, that is a liquidity trap, right? That is where you see buyers come in. They're coming in for the breakout, right? So people buy the stock because it's breaking out of a base like this, right? But then they don't wait for the daily candle to close, and you get buyers that are trapped long because they bought for the breakout. The breakout doesn't sustain. The daily candle doesn't close over. Now you've got a bunch of trapped longs, and usually, right, this setup is one of my favorites. I'm giving out a little bit too much of the secret sauce right now, but this is one of my favorite setups to trade to the downside because it's the fake out breakout to the upside, right? Those are the best shorts, and the best longs are fake out breakdowns. So if this was inversed, I'd be looking to long it. But in this case, right, we've got liquidity trap upside. So this is going to be one of the top short setups for me tomorrow. Spoiling it, but this is going to be one of my top focus setups to the downside on NVIDIA. So I do not like that candle. I know, giving it out. So I'll kind of run some Q&A for the last 7 minutes. Like I said, if you guys still want, I think the promo tier sold out, but if you are looking to join the Discord for the live streams every morning, you can DM me. I'll hook you up with a promo link if you're in the stream. Coin, I don't like the way Growth's trading, so I think Growth's kind of been trading like the last, today, Growth did not trade well, right? But that's just because ARK is stuck in that channel. So I'll try to do some Q&A here, guys, for the last few minutes. ARK's getting super tight on the daily. But yeah, I think that, a big takeaway from this stream too, guys, is, don't, force yourself to only trade SPY because you think that's what Twitter would want you to do. It comes down to making money, right? So if you need to trade Google or AMD, or, what would you rather trade? You guys tell me, what would you rather trade? This? Would you rather trade this? Right? Would you rather trade that right there? Or would you rather trade this? You guys tell me. The first one's SPY, second one's AMD. What would you rather trade? I'd rather trade the second one, personally. Right? But that's just me. What I shoot today, I shot a 106 because I'm ass at golf. What's going on, guys? If you are just tuning in, I'm getting text that the public stream is lit because of the glasses, so I guess I got to keep these on. What's going on, guys? So I risk like 5 to 6% of my account. So that's just me personally. You should do what you want to do and what you feel like is going to fit your risk to reward model. But for me, like I said, I personally would much rather just risk smaller in this market. Yeah, 106, I'm ass. I never said I was good at golf. I literally said I'm bad. Like, I've only been golfing for like 7 or 8 months. Like, and that's been like kind of off and on. So like, I'm not coming on here and saying I am good at golf. I'm coming on here and saying I'm ass at golf. I'm trying to break 100 before the end of the summer. I thought you guys would appreciate the transparency and the honesty, okay? You look like money. Yeah, North Carolina is going to be a vibe. Low key. What time frame? So I like the 15-minute. The 15-minute is my Bible. That is where I love the 15-minute. Respect. Yeah, so like I said, guys, don't force yourself to only trade one thing, right? I love trading SPY and QQQ too, but I'll happily come on and trade AMD because it's an A+ setup, right? Or Google or whatever, right? But like I said, top focus for me tomorrow probably gonna be NVIDIA liquidity trap, right? Clean daily short setup. The other top focus for me tomorrow, I do want to mention, I am probably going to break one of my rules and buy some earnings lotto calls on Baba. Also, if you guys are attending the stream right now, I'm about to give out the sauce for tomorrow and my favorite idea. Please do not forget to throw the stream a like, guys. I want this stream to break 100 likes right now, okay? We are at 70 likes right now. I really, really, really want to hit 100 because, yeah, like I do. I have high aspirations. Slam the like button for me, please, one time. We are trying to get these YouTube streams ripping. But if you do, we're going to do more free streams, okay? So hit that like button, and I'm going to host more free streams, right? Keep hitting 100 likes. We slam it, right? Then I'm going to get there. Tesla, I still like short side. Honestly, we popped after hours. I'm probably looking to fade that. But we'll see, right? 169.6 has been the big resistance zone, right? So I personally, this is a more range-bound market. Tesla, I personally like fading it off of 169.9, 169.7. That's that big daily resistance zone, right? So personally, I like Tesla short against 169.90 tomorrow. I gave out my thought process on NVIDIA. I love Baba also. This is my top focus tomorrow. I'm planning to play the earnings run-up on calls. I would love a little flush off the open. Add some calls. I may just honestly ride those Baba calls all day if the market's choppy, which Wednesdays have tended to be. So I'm going to look at that. That's going to be my top focus tomorrow. And then, honestly, I might break one of my rules and take some earnings call lottos because I love the Baba setup tomorrow. I love it. 88.53, huge level on Baba. You called it, my man. Great stuff. We are 2 likes away from 100. Are you kidding me? Come on, let's hit it. We are so close. I'm gonna be really upset if we don't hit 100 now. I'm gonna be really upset if we don't hit it. There it is, baby. 103. I love you guys. Thank you. Bless you all. Thank you. I don't get, you guys see it before. 106. Let's match what man's shot on the front 9. That's foul. That's really foul. That is so foul. Consumer discretionary looking weak. Yeah, consumer discretionary is looking weak. So like I said, personally, I'm planning on playing Baba run up into earnings tomorrow. I love that setup. Love it. Really tight consolidation on the daily. I think it's got room to 100 if they beat hard, right? And maybe even like that 105 spot. So I love it. 111 likes, guys. Thank you. That's awesome. I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. If you take a picture of me with these glasses on, post it on Twitter, I'll retweet you and I'll give you a free month in the room. If you watch the stream tonight, one person only. I'm kind of kidding, but now I'm going to have to keep my word on that. So if one person does that, I will give you a free month. I'll stick to my word, but only one person, only the first person to do it. And like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the stream, right? Pretty simple breakdown. We went over the BABA setup for tomorrow. I gave my thoughts on the NVIDIA short side possibility. Again, I still like Tesla short side. This is pretty much a short only trader for me right now. I'm not looking to long this. We've had giga resistance at 169. We're pushing back there in after hours. I think we come into that 169 level again. I'd be looking to buy puts off that 169.70 level. And honestly, a red day would not be the worst thing tomorrow. I'd love to pick up some really cheap BABA calls. That would be awesome. But yeah, like I said, Tesla, NVIDIA short side focus setups for me tomorrow. We went over the Google potential retest, and we covered an in-depth breakdown of my exact entry and exit on Google. I shared with you exactly where I bought, where I scaled out, etc. I really thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. It's late. It's 10 o'clock. I got to be live on stream with the Discord tomorrow morning, bright and early. They're going to want me in my best shape for tomorrow, so I'm going to go take a shower, get some rest. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. It really does mean the world to me, and I really appreciate it. I try to have fun, keep things light, bright, and really inspire you guys on a daily basis, because that's what this is about. This market is not easy, so I'm doing my best to provide as much free education and positive vibes as possible, because I know that it's needed right now. So I hope that it's helping you. I hope that you're benefiting and gaining value from these streams. If you are, the best thing that you can do to say thank you is just like and subscribe, because it allows me to keep doing these streams and providing all the great content for you. If you'd like to join us for live trading every day, link is in my bio. Welcome to come join the Discord. It's $3 a day. If you want the invite link, shoot me a DM and I'll send it to you on the main Twitter. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. As always, I'm going to get some sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.